Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss about call by value and call by reference in Python. To discuss about the call by value and call by reference, here I am taking one example and here I am taking the class as a call by example, and inside the class I am defining the initialization method in it, and call by value method and call by reference method, and I'm calling those methods and creating the object inside the if name equal to main from main method I'm calling it. So initially I'm creating the object to call my class. It's like in every program we will do. So here I created the object obj, and here I'm taking the value x equal to 10 to pass the value to call by value. So just I'm running the code first, and later part I will explain it what exactly and then what I want to say here. The in call by value, for call by value we will pass immutable objects like string, int, float, double. So like that we will pass immutable objects. And when you pass, for example, here I'm passing x equal to 10, and the here I'm taking the memory id of x, like memory here I'm checking, and x equal to 10, and the memory is 140709109687496. This is the memory here. If you observe, if you see, and now I'm passing the value to my method, call by value method, and here before doing any operation or any action on my value, just I'm trying to verify my value and the memory is same or not. Both are same, and after that I'm performing the operation like x equal to x plus 2, means in actually x value equal to 10. Now after that, like when I'm doing the addition operation plus 2, it will be the 12. And once the x value equal to 12, if you observe x value equal to, like the value inside the function after change, x value equal to 12, and the memory is also changing. When the value is increasing or value is decreasing, like basically the when the value is changed, then at that time when the immutable value is changed, then the memory location will also change. So they will add another bytes to load that memory. So here memory is like 140709109687560. So if you observe these three, initially the memory like value and the memory location is same. After that the value and the memory location both are changing. And this is the call by value. In call by value we will pass the immutable objects, and the actual parameter will not change, and the memory location will not change until unless you do any operation. And just here I'm writing the return statement. That's all. Now coming to call by reference. In call by reference means like we are taking one reference. So in call by reference we'll pass immutable objects. In mutable objects, for example, here I pass list welcome to my channel. Initial I'm passing welcome to my channel as a list. Here I'm passing. And now if I'm trying to observe, the memory location and the data. So welcome to my channel, and the memory location is 2108244533632. And if you see here the memory location, and before passing my list parameter to call by reference, this is the data. And once I pass my list reference to call by reference method, and after that also here I'm trying to see, but they did not do any change, like nothing is changed here, same value, same data. But here I'm adding the data into my list. Okay, so here I'm doing operation like 10 plus 2. Here I'm doing, here I'm adding the data to my list. Okay, when I'm adding data to my list, if you observe, data is added, one more index is added, and then that data is added into my list. Welcome to my channel at the red Kumar Motomari. But if you observe, the location, memory location is not changed, memory location is same. Means here you are taking the reference memory location and just you are appending the data, so memory location is not changed. But in callback value, whenever the value is changes, immediately the memory location is changed. But here the memory is created on top of the list, so whenever you added the value into the list, at that time the memory location is not changing. So basically this is the major difference in callback reference and callback value. So if you perform any operation on the list but the memory location is same, why? Because the memory is allocated to the list, the reference. Okay, and now you will see the another major difference is here I'm passing the callback value, like I'm passing my value to the method callback value, like x equal to 2, and here I'm doing the return statement, return x. Basically now after doing performance, x will be the 12, so x will be the 12, but here I'm not taking the return value like x or y equal to or x equal to, here I'm not taking the return value. So here it shows only the x equal, like actually it shows after doing the performance or after doing the operation, it when I call after my method, so it shows the same value x equal to like x10, and then memory location is the old one, like whatever it initially it populates the same. But while coming to callback reference, in callback reference, here I'm not writing any return statement, and here just I'm trying to check the data. Here what it happens in callback reference, the updated list is printing, even though if you are not calling, even though if you are not calling the return statement, and if you are not calling the data here, but the list represents the updated data and the memory location is same. So the major difference between callback value and callback reference is, in callback value you will pass only the mutable objects, immutable objects to callback value. For callback reference you will pass mutable objects, and the value of the actual parameters copy into a function's formal parameters. But here the actual parameters and the formal parameters refers to the same memory location. The actual parameters and the formal parameters refers to the same memory location in callback reference, but in callback value it is different. It stores both types of parameters in different locations, and then it stores both types of parameters into same memory location. In majorly, like for callback value we will pass the immutable objects, but callback reference we will pass the mutable objects. And the changes inside the function will not reflect it outside. Like if you observe the x equal to 10, and after changing x equal to 12, the 12 is not reflecting it outside, like when you are not calling it. But the changes inside the function will reflect it outside, even though you are not writing the return statement of the list, but that the data, the list represents the updated data. And in the callback value method there is no modification in the original value. So when you are not return the statement, and then when you are not calling the return value, so until unless when you will call the return value, until unless it shows the original value 10, and the index and the memory will be the same. But in callback reference there is a modification in the original value, so even though you are not calling the return statement, but it finally the list updates the updated data, like welcome to my channel at the rate Kumar Motobari, and the memory location is also same. And if you observe this diagram, the original value, if modified, then it will go to callback reference. If not modified, then it will go to callback value. This is all about callback reference and callback value. Thanks for watching this video. Please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.